everyone, I'm JD from Willowbound Journals, and today I have a bit of a chatty video for you, giving an update about things that are happening in Willow World. I'll give an update about the journal raffle, as well as a sneak peek at a new journaling course that I will be launching later this week. So I want to give you an idea about that altered book course, so you can go and find a book ready for the weekend to get started. So I'll share a bit more about that later on. And I'll share about what's happening over on my Patreon, and I'll also share about my book and where that's at. I got a quote back for a printer in Australia, which is very exciting. So I also am looking at an American printer. So yeah, that is really fun. And I want to start off by sharing, I shared in a previous video a cover reveal. So this is the front cover and this is the back cover. So the title will go here with the subtitle, Lamp in Dark Places, Finding Gems in the Struggle. And these ones represent the stars in the night sky, and the blurb will go here and my author bio will go here. So those are my covers. I love them so much. And I want to give a chapter reveal. There's 4 chapters in the book, and each chapter has its own, I guess, cover title, 2-page spread. And as you can see, my book is very mixed media. It's very junk journal-y, scrapbooky style. So I wanted to create a book that reflected my own personal journals, as if you were getting an intimate look at my own journals and flipping through those pages. So the first chapter is called Soul Survival, and each chapter has its own little subtitle as well. My soul journey isn't traveled through maps and roads, but through words and notebooks. You know how some people say they travel to find themselves? They'll go away on a trip and that's how they find themselves. Well, for me, I can find myself through journaling and creativity. That's always, if I ever feel disconnected from myself, feeling a bit lost or feeling a little bit empty or directionless, if I create and journal, I always tend to find my way back home, back to myself. So that's the first chapter, which is all about questions of, how do I even live? How do I spend my time? What am I even doing in this world? So that's the start of the journey. And then often in the journeys, it gets worse before it gets better. So I reached a bit of a dark point after struggling with those questions. And the second chapter then is called Dark Night. And the little subtitle is, Beauty can be found everywhere. Good can be found in everyone. Wisdom can be learned from everything. So to know that even in the darkest times, that there's still beauty, goodness, and wisdom. So there's challenging dark times, but we don't have to get bogged down there, and we don't have to shut our eyes to it. We don't have to suppress it or be silent about it, because look, so many gems can come out of that place. And it's about fully embracing the dark places so we can get to the light and the gems. So that's Dark Night, chapter 2. Then chapter 3, this one goes into when things started to get better in my journey. So Dark Night, now we come to Sunrise. So this is where I did start to see all of that beauty and that gold come out. But this chapter focuses more on, so this one focuses a bit on my, I went into a bit of a funk of depression and anxiety probably here. Probably not clinical, not at a clinical level, but everyone goes through phases of depression and anxiety every now and then, of just feeling those feelings strongly. And so then the good news was sunrise was coming. The sunrise was coming, and this is where I started to see again all of the beauty and the gold shining through. But the struggles are still here. This is a book about finding gems in the struggle. So this chapter was all about my struggles of, this one's all about the struggles of my own head and feelings of depression and anxiety. This one was about my struggles of identity, of like, who am I, of comparison, of jealousy, and that kind of thing. and what am I supposed to be doing in the world, and should I do what other people are doing, or how do I be me? Those are these questions, the questions of identity. And the tagline or subtitle for this one is "Shine through the darkness, light always wins. Finding myself again." That's that chapter. So I'm starting to find myself again in this chapter. And then the final chapter, chapter 4, is Wrestle with Flowers. Now, if you followed my channel last year, you might have heard the Willow Princess videos where I talked about this concept quite a lot. Wrestle with Flowers. This one's all about how I have learned that I am a wrestler with flowers, and that basically means that I think a lot. I'm a thinker, and I like to analyze things, and sometimes my overthinking can feel like a curse at times, but 90% of the time I love thinking so much, because that's how I get to the lessons and the gems. And yes, sometimes I can feel like I get a bit overwhelmed and lost and disconnected in my own head. But that's how, like, digging deeper, diving deeper, really questioning things, really analyzing things, thinking deeply about things is how I get to all of the goodness from the darkness, the gold and the glitter in the dirt and darkness. So sometimes my overthinking can feel like a curse, but I wouldn't give it up. I reflect God's image through my thinking. I connect with him and show him to the world through my thinking. And so all of this book is pretty much my thoughts distilled from 3 years of struggles. And I hope that this book reflects God's image through me creating on these pages. And this was a little joke that I unwittingly made or unintentionally made. Maybe I should live more, I thought to myself. I need to think about that, was my reply, was my response. Yeah, that I am definitely a thinker. I'm a thinker. And there's a little other notes here, like notes to self, that only I will understand. And maybe I will go through page by page one day and share a bit more about all those little notes and those little details that mean something to me, and just make the book. So those are my 4 chapters with my covers. I am so excited. So a little update. I got a quote back from an Australian printer who printed my other book, The Art of Mental Health. I was very happy with how this one came out. I love the cover. I love the colors. The pictures printed out really well. So I asked for a quote from this printer, got it back, and I am excited to go ahead with that once I've finished editing all the photos and formatting all of the pages. So it is going to be $2,000 to get 50 copies printed, and about $3,000 if I want to get 100 copies printed. So I'm thinking I might be able to do somewhere in the middle of that range, maybe 60 or 70 copies. And there is an option for pre-order. So if I get a lot of pre-orders, I might be able to go the 100 print option, and that will give a cheaper book cost as well. At the 50 cost, it will be $40 for a book. At the 100, if 100 are printed, it'll be $30 for a book. To put that into comparison, The Art of Mental Health was $25. So this book, I got 100 copies printed. There were fewer pages in this one. So this was 100 copies printed for $25 per book. So I'm not going to go any more than 40. I can definitely, if I wanted, go up to $45, $50. I know other people in the course that I did taking this course have gone up to maybe $60, even more for printing. But I feel like 40 is my limit of how much the book will cost for people to purchase. If you're interested in a pre-order, I'll do another video announcing the pre-orders, but just to get maybe a feel for it, if you're interested in a pre-order, let me know. And I'll see if I can do the calculations and see if that can maybe bring down the cost, maybe to $35. But yeah, $40 is the pre-order price at the moment, if things stay where they are. Having said that, there's 3 days left in this journal raffle. So this is a grungy antique journal. If you haven't heard about that, I've been sharing about this for about the last month or so. because it's a month-long fundraiser. This goes towards, there's $2 a ticket to enter this for the chance to win it, and all of those ticket entries go towards the publishing of this book, the printing of this book. So I underestimated. The total was 1,500. I think I did that because this being a smaller book, it costs 1,500 to get this one printed, 100 copies of that. So I underestimated, but yeah, it will be minimum $2,000 to get 50 copies printed. So if anyone would like to contribute to this publishing of the book and the fundraiser, or just wants to enter the raffle, there is a link down below in the description box to that fundraiser where you can enter this raffle. And some people have contacted me just saying, hey, I donated and I don't want to enter the raffle, I just want to support the book publishing. So if you want to see that book become a reality and see it come into this world, you are most welcome to just donate as well on top of your raffle or separate to the raffle or whatever. But every person who does enter the raffle and every person who does donate, you also get a printable kit from my Etsy of your choice. So to claim that, you just need to email me and let me know the name of the kit, and I will gladly send that to you. All the information is down below in the description box. But yeah, some people haven't claimed their kit, so I'm guessing they're just wanting to support. But I would love to thank you. I would definitely love to thank you. So if there's a kit you want, I will send that to you. So here are the details as well for those who don't know. If you don't have access to PayPal, there are other options to enter the fundraiser or the raffle, either direct deposit if you're in Australia. Some people have contacted me through email just to get my direct deposit details and donated that way, or entered the raffle that way. And quite a few people have actually entered through Buy Me a Coffee, so that is another option as well. And one coffee is one ticket, basically. And you can purchase, of course, as many tickets as you would like. Every little bit counts. So thank you so much to everyone who has already supported this fundraiser and this book. We're getting so close. I'm thinking about in 2 weeks, if all goes to plan, it will be printed and I will have been sent the books. I'm allowing for printing times and postage times to get to me. So it's pretty much done in 3 days. I will have my part done. I will have the book completed, ready to go, sent to the printers, and then I'm allowing 2 weeks for it to actually get printed and processed and sent to me. So exciting. I thought that would be great timing for Christmas. Could be good Christmas presents. My hope is that the book is just something that can make people feel seen, heard, understood, and not alone in the struggles, and to have encouragement and comfort through them. Okay, so what else can I share? That is the book. I also wanted to share, just quickly at the end, if anyone's still with me, if you're interested in this new course that I'm doing, every year I challenge myself to run 2 courses a year, at least 2 courses. One free course that runs on my channel, and one paid course. So the free one I've already done, the Faith Journal course. Let me grab that journal actually. So this might look familiar for anyone who joined in with that course. It is a free course that you can access anytime on my channel, where we made a journal together and filled it up with I am statements to encourage us. And what I want to do is take that course and we're going to advance our skills and use more supplies, and we're going to do an altered book journal. So I've never done, well, I have done an altered book course for the Anchor journal course, but I haven't done like a mixed media, textiles, sewing, metal work on the front cover, charms, all that kind of thing. So we're fully going to deck out this book, and I just want to show you this now. So if you want to get ready for that course, I'm going to launch it for this weekend so that you can jump in and, you know, hopefully have the weekend to get started. So you'll need a book like this. It doesn't have to be this size, this square size, but what I want to show is that it has not too many pages, not too thick. It's an altered book. So by the end of the course, you'll be, you know, you rip out pages, glue pages together to get down to about 30 pages. And this course is all about documenting our year. There'll be different techniques, creative techniques, and different prompts with 30 pages to document your year. and it'll be a lovely little, your own little book, your own little visual memoir of mixed media journaling. I've already filmed some of the process of getting the pages ready. So, and I filmed a video sharing the materials and all that kind of stuff. And in the next video, I'm going to prepare the pages more with some gesso and cover the cover with gesso. And then we're going to get started with some journaling prompts and brainstorming and reflection and all that kind of thing. You might also want a magazine. So Daphne's Diary magazine, I've got that on hand. I've got a Frankie magazine. So go thrifting if you need a book and a magazine, because we're going to use images and words, of course, as well as our own ephemera. But other than that, really, you don't need to buy anything, because the aim of this course is just to use what you have from this year. And that way, it's going to be such a special book actually reflecting this year, because you're using those things that you picked up from this year, offcuts from creative projects, ephemera that you picked up. I'm also going to use things I've been hoarding just to clear out my space and get it ready for, the new year. So it's two birds, one stone. We're going to record our year, document it, celebrate it, honor it, but also use the things and clear out space for next year. So just want to let you know about that. If you need to go grab a book and a magazine, and then come the weekend, we'll get started with that course. It will be run through YouTube membership, so that way you don't need to go to a different platform. You don't need to sign up for Patreon or a different website or anything. It's all right here on YouTube. And for all of my journalists taking the Everything Journal course, this is free for you guys. It's a little thank you for you, this course. And so if you want to get in early, it's the join the what am I saying? There's a join button under this video, and if you click that, that is where you get access to different tier levels for becoming a member of my channel, which just supports my channel to keep it going and help me keep working on Willow Bound Journals full time. But there's a tier level that's called Everything Journal, and that's where this course will be if you're interested in that. But I'll do a proper launch video later on. So yeah, speaking of Patreon, what I've got going for the month of November, for those who are interested, I have completed a mini series. I think there's 4 videos in the series, making a boho journal cover from start to finish. So I show how I prepare a box, I show how I cover it in fabric, I show how I line the inside, and then finally I show how I decorate it. So if you're interested in that extra bonus mini series, that is on my Patreon. Plus, the journal making series for November is a ballet journal gift. So I'm making a gift for someone, and I wanted to share through my process of how I chose things to match the person in mind. And I'm not sure if I've ever shared a process video making one for a specific person, so I thought that might be fun. So collected a whole bunch of different things. I've already filmed some of the videos for that series, but the first 4 videos this month for my patrons is this one, and then after that I'll start sharing these ones. So 2 bonus series, or 2 video series for my beautiful patrons over November. For those who don't know what Patreon is, that's just a greater way that you can support what I do here on my channel and with my small business, Willow Bound Journals. It is all due to my patrons that I can do this full time. Every little bit does count, of course, but the Patreon is the only reliable income I have. Journals, sometimes I don't sell a journal for weeks at a time sometimes, and so my beautiful patrons, that allows me to have a steady, reliable monthly income, which is just, wonderful for my peace of mind, and just to say that it really does make a difference in my life. I'm a patron of psychology in Seattle, and I absolutely love knowing that I helped the host leave one of his jobs so that he could concentrate more on the podcast. Like, that's what you guys are doing for me. You helped me to leave my old day job so I can focus on Willow Bound Journals. And hopefully, I can't run courses like this. I can't do the altered book journal course or the free faith journal course without that Patreon support, because this takes a lot of time. This is like a full-time filming these courses, getting them ready, and so thank you, patrons, for allowing that to happen. And of course, thank you to all my beautiful subscribers and everyone who supports my channel in whatever way, through buy me a coffee or through purchasing a journal or taking one of my courses. You all are so appreciated, and I really hope that you get a lot out of being part of Willow Bound Journals. I always worry that you're not getting enough in return. I know that lots of people say, I don't need anything in return, and it's all good, but I always feel bad and feel like I need to be giving more and more and more. So I'm like putting out courses and running workshops and doing different things, sharing journal making series, because I want to give you more, like give you printable kits and freebies and different things, because I always want to make sure I'm giving you more in return to say thank you. All right, so thank you for everything, and I hope you enjoyed this little look at my chapters and everything that's going on in Willow World. If you have any questions or anything, let me know. If you want to join in with the course, let me know. So excited to journey with people doing that. Like, I would do the course by myself anyway, because it's something I need to do for my own well-being, but knowing other people are joining me, that makes it so much more exciting. Yay! All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys. A huge thank you to my beautiful patrons who supported me in the month of October. I appreciate you so much. You allow me to do what I do here on YouTube, making journals, teaching journaling courses, and running workshops. If you would like to support Willow Bound Journals, you can become a patron by clicking the link down below in the description box, or you can also support my channel by becoming a member of my channel by clicking the join button. So that is where you get access to member videos, and all patrons also get access to member videos over on my Patreon. Patrons also get access to the journal making videos, as well as printables each month, and the Ruby patrons get access to every single printable kit in my Etsy. There are mail tiers as well, where I send goodies to you in the mail. So hopefully there is something for everyone who would like to support Willow Bound Journals.